Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's reading is here to kind of gas you up. We're going to be focusing in on what your person loves about you. So we're going to do a deep dive in today's reading. I've gone ahead and pulled a spread to get us started with some oracle cards and archetype cards where we're going to be talking about what your person absolutely adores about you. And then we will dive even deeper later on in the reading using the tarot, their honest thoughts and feelings about you. I will also be doing an extended for today's reading where we will be talking about their next moves and overall intentions. So if you find that this really resonates with you and you're curious to see what might be coming next from them, I encourage you to check out that extended. You can find a link to it down below in the description box and the pinned comment, or straight over on my Patreon. If you do join us on Patreon, by the way, you'll get access to over 180 other exclusive and extended readings. So it's definitely a good bang for your buck, and I'm always adding new ones over there as well. So let's hop into the reading, you guys. I'm super excited to get started. I'm going to start from left to right because that's the order I pulled the cards in, and we're going to go from there, okay? So first up, we have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. Step out of your comfort zone with North Node. Number 41, Penguin. Embrace challenges with calmness and grace. Number 37, the Whale. Deep wisdom, connection with the ocean of emotions. Pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. We also have abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. The maiden, the prayer, visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. And lastly, but not least, we have networker. Enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. There's so much to unpack here, and there is so much that your person absolutely adores about you. Shout out to a couple of things before I hop into the general messages. I'm picking up on a strong energy for Gemini. You could have Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, or dominant placements in your chart. If that's not the case, don't panic. This can still be your reading. Your person really loves your communication skills, okay? So even if you don't have Gemini in your astrological charts, they view you as an intellectual, specifically when it comes to the way that you communicate. They find you to be really intelligent, you're a good communicator. They also think that you're honest, probably not very gossipy, and they really respect what you have to say. So had to throw that out there. We also have the numbers 41 and 37. I'm thinking of April 1st, March 7th could be important. Life path number 5 or life path number 1 could also be important here. Take that if it resonates. Also pay attention to your North Node. Some of you might have Gemini North Nodes as well, or maybe you and your person have the same North Node, possibly. So aside from you being a smarty pants and a good communicator, your person absolutely adores the fact that they feel like you are a total go-getter. They feel like you are not afraid to take on challenges and step out of your comfort zone, and you do that with peace, grace, and elegance while you're doing it. So even if life hands you lemons, if life hands you, a bucket of problems, you don't stay down for too long. You take one look at those problems and you're like, all right, bet, I got this. No sweat off my back. I'm taking this on. I'm doing this. You do it with such grace, elegance, calmness, and you really, really, really are great. So some of you might feel as though you're really good under pressure, like you do really well, even in stress-filled situations. Your person loves that about you. They feel like you bring so much grounded, calm energy into this connection that even when they're stressed out, they kind of just want to be around you because you put them at ease. It's like you know how to say the right things to get them back into a comfortable state of being, and they love that about you. You bring them so much comfort and peace, even in times of turbulence and stress. And to me, it's like it's like, I don't know how to say this without sounding weird, but like they're making me think of like a blankie, like, you know, when you're a little kid and you have like your favorite blanket or your favorite teddy bear or your like emotional support stuffed animal or something. It's like your person kind of gets that energy from you. It's like when they're under stress, they feel like they can go to you and you're like a warm, comfortable blanket to them. Like you're going to make them feel better. And shout out to all of you out there that had a special blankie. I had a special blankie and a stuffed rabbit. Those were my two emotional support items when I was a little kid. So anyway, we're gonna go back to the reading now and not be weird. So your person also feels like you have almost like this innocent glow to you. What's interesting is I'm seeing mirroring between these two cards and these two cards. And sometimes when I'm doing readings, my divine team does that for a reason. And I think it's to like help represent the amplification of it when it's side by side like that. So because we have syncing up energies from these two cards, which are side by side, syncing up energies side by side here as well, I feel like what I'm going to talk about next is like double amplified. It's strong. It's a very strong opinion your person has about you and loves about you. So I guess pay extra attention to what I'm about to say. Your person feels like you really do have pure intentions in this world, and you have a very, very, very pure heart, which is rare nowadays. I mean, if we're being real right now, finding people that genuinely do have pure intentions, pure hearts, and an innocent glow to them is incredibly rare nowadays. It's not easy to find, and that could be why your person absolutely loves this about you so much, because they know it's rare. You're like a unicorn to them. They know that they're not going to find another person like you, or it would be very hard to, even if they looked for the rest of their life. You have a heart of gold from their perspective, and they feel like you're honest, you're transparent, you're real. There's just something about your energy that feels so real and authentic to this person, yet there's this innocence to it at the same time. You might be the type of person that tells it like you see it, but you mean good things when you do that. You're not trying to be harsh with them or other people. It's coming from a pure intention, a pure place. And yeah, there is something innocent about your aura or your energy. I don't think they view you as somebody who's naive. Again, you're quite good under pressure. You're good even faced with intense challenges. But it's like you don't let that steal your innocence away from you. You don't let other people's darkness steal your light away or make you look at the world through a negative lens. You understand that the world can be a dark place, but there are pure people. There are pure energies and intentions out there still, and it's like you choose to focus on that versus the darkness or the bad. Okay, you don't let the bad stuff get you down for too long. You're also very emotional. Side note, your person loves your emotions. They feel like you are very emotional, but you're grounded about it. You're not like emotional from an immature place where you're getting upset over every little tiny thing that happens, or you're not constantly sobbing in the corner because this little thing happened or this and that. They feel like your emotions are good ones, they're strong ones, and they love that about you. They don't find you to be boring at all whatsoever. They find you to be a very thrilling person to spend time with, yet comforting and grounding at the same time. So now down here with these two cards, you might be well off, or just being in your presence makes this person feel abundant. The song Millionaire by Chris Stapleton, I believe, is a good reference to this. Even if you don't have a whole lot of money to spare, even if you don't have like a lot of financial abundance, your energy, who you are as a person, like you have a heart of gold, of solid gold, and being around you, being in your life, is just filled with abundance. And then a side note, stepping away from that, you might be very good at manifesting. So if you are, and you know that that's you and that message is for you, that's double amplified here for you. This person feels like you get whatever you want, whatever that is. You don't really have to do much. You just attract it to you. You're not in lack mentality. You know that in this life, in this human existence, the idea of lack is an illusion, that there's plenty to go around for everyone when it comes to money or anything else. I'm not going to go through everything that exists right now. They just feel like you don't have lack mentality. Like you feel like you have everything you need and anything you want is already on its way to you. So yeah, you could be really good at manifesting, have a really close connection to the divine, have a very high vibrational energy to you, and your person loves that about you. It's something that really stands out to them. You have a unique way of pointing the light towards people, showing people a different way to look at things, and encouraging others through your words. So some of you out there might be teachers or mentors or leaders of some kind. You might do a lot of charity work or something that involves helping other people, networking, or making, forming connections between other people. If you don't do that professionally, it might just be the way that you are, basically. You help people just by existing and being a light in their presence, and even with your communication skills, talking to people, a supporter. And your person adores that about you. So let's get a few tarot cards out now, because I would like to dive a little bit deeper. Let's do that. And as I am packing up and shuffling and doing my business over here, I invite you to like the video if you've been resonating with this so far. It really does help out my channel, helps me to keep putting readings out for you guys each and every day, and I would love that. Consider subscribing if you're new, and if you are looking for ways to support the channel aside from liking, commenting, and subscribing, you can find info about that down below in the description box. I have a merch shop, Patreon, and YouTube membership as well. So, okay. All right. So talk to me a little bit deeper, this person's thoughts and feelings about the viewer, please. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second, you guys. Wow. Oh my gosh, sorry. The cards were like on the ground. I was having such a difficult time picking them up, and because of my nails, sometimes I legitimately have to like use another card to like scoop the card off the ground. So that was a hot mess. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. What this person thinks about, what they love about the viewer, their general thoughts and feelings about the viewer, please. Lots of strong energies coming through. Ooh. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hate when that happens. Okay, there we go. All right, you guys. Hopefully this is straight. Sometimes it's hard to see when I'm filming because of the camera angle and stuff, whether or not it's crooked or straight. So I hope it looks good to you guys. We have the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, and Knight of Pentacles. So first of all, syncing energies here. This is another like double highlighted and affirmed energy. Just saying. Your person feels like you are really truly like a beacon of light, kind of like these two wands here that this character's holding. It's like you light the way You illuminate the way for a lot of people. This person feels like you are super intuitive. You're very emotional, but you're right. So it's not like this person feels like you're crazy or out of it. They feel like when your heart leads you in a direction, or when your intuition and gut tells you something, like 9 times out of 10, you're spot on. You're completely accurate. And yeah, maybe that's intimidating if somebody wants to wrong you or cross you. But if they have pure intentions towards you, they have nothing to worry about, I guess. I don't know why I'm going down that road. That's weird. But like, your person's really impressed by that. They genuinely feel like you are intuitively gifted. You're very smart. You're very wise. And yeah, you might lead with your heart sometimes, but you're not a fool. Like, you're not just, following somebody off a cliff. You only go where you genuinely think is smartest for you, and your heart tends to lead you in good directions more often than not. Same with your intuition. They feel like you're very grounded and devoted. That's another thing they really appreciate about you, and they feel for you as well, is that they feel this unspoken or spoken devotion that exists between the two of you. There's loyalty. They really feel like this connection could go the distance, and they definitely want you to be a part of their future, especially with the 10 of Cups here. I think this person definitely thinks about being with you in the long term, and they could see a really happy life with you down the road for many years to come. So this could be your current partner. If they're not, I would say that that's something they genuinely are wanting to happen between the two of you. They do want to be with you long term. I really can't see this person wanting to let you go, especially with the first spread that we had come out for them. They love so many things about you, and they view you as a treasure, somebody who's rare, somebody who is hard to come by, and they would never find another you out there. So I would say they don't want to let you go anytime soon. They would only hope that things would continue to grow between the two of you. There is slow movement here though, and I'm starting to see a mirror now. So hold on a second. These two are syncing up, these two are syncing up, these two are, and then we have the center card here. So there could be something slow moving about this connection. Maybe you're long distance, or both of you are just naturally slow movers. You don't like to rush into relationships. You don't like to rush into things. There could be some sort of 3D obstacle that's preventing you from moving things with each other more quickly. But the devotion is still there, and you are taking steps along the way when you can. And I feel like you'll understand how that resonates with your situation, especially from your person's perspective. It could even just be that they wished that they could give you more than they can right now, but they're giving you what they can when they can, and trying to prove to you that they are committed, that they're loyal, and they want to move things forward. So even though things might be going slowish right now, or maybe just from your person's perspective they are, there's commitment behind it, and they are devoted to this. And then again, we already talked about the emotional, intuitive connection to the divine that your person loves about you, they see within you, they believe about you. And then what's interesting here is when we were talking about the 10 of Cups, now we have the Ace of Wands to mirror and reflect that energy. So your person could be thinking about an action to take to make this happen quicker, especially since things have been a little bit slow. They might be thinking about making some kind of formal move to you to progress things and get to this 10 of Cups faster. So this could be an offer of some kind, a proposal of some kind, a confession. We might have that come out in the extended, because in the extended we're talking about their immediate intentions versus their long-term intentions and plans. So I'm guessing that'll probably come out when we talk about that. So if you want to join us, the link will be in the description box. And then the Hierophant is just you being like a teacher and a beacon of light to this person. You're showing them the way. You show other people the way too. Just the way you talk, your energy, the light that you give off is illuminating to many people. So I'm going to hold that out too, just because. Okay. All right. Now, let's get a few channeled messages out from your person to you before I get ready to start closing out the reading. We'll get tiles and charms after these messages, and then I'll end our reading here today with a message just for you, whatever you need to hear the most. Okay? What would this person like to say, please? One or two more, please. Whoa. Waiting patiently. Okay. So take these as they fit for the situation, and only if, when, and they do. For some of you, this could be somebody that wants to make a return back into your life. I want you back. I still have feelings for you. I'm waiting patiently. I feel so drawn to you. And you can also like flip the past tense to present tense. They want you. They are waiting patiently. They do have feelings for you. They feel drawn to you. So take it as it fits, okay? But yeah, it's very clear that this person is attracted to you and they don't want to let this connection slip away from them. Let's get a couple more cards out. I'm looking for answers, and I'm also seeing Earth sign come out. So that's extra confirmation for those of you out there that are Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Or again, remember, you give off a very grounding and earthy presence to this person. You're very calming to be around. You make them feel stable. That's something they really like about you. You help ground them, especially when times get tough or difficult. Okay? I've been keeping secrets. You are my first thought when I wake up. Your eyes enchant me. Beautiful. All right, for some reason, I'm not feeling called to elaborate too much. So if you need an extra minute to take a look at these cards, you're welcome to. I'm going to pack up in a sec and get our tiles and charms out. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. And this part can get a little loud. Those of you out there that are noise sensitive, you might want to turn your volume down until you see me lay everything out. Okay, I might want to get like, there we go. Okay, we have S, B, R, Z, Y. Sabrina, the name Sabrina, the name Bree, Breezy. Okay, we also have a J and an L coming out here. No vowels, so you know, take your time. We have S, B, R, Z, Y, T, P, J, and L coming out here. If you need a minute to take a look at the letters, you're more than welcome to. Side note, I also leave the bowls out for a reason. If you notice anything on the top of the bowl that's standing out to you, that's a-okay. You're welcome to take those messages too. And actually, I just looked over and I noticed that in my draft charm, like one of the letters is like hooked onto its leg. It's an X. So I don't know. Maybe that means something to someone. I'm leaving it there. We have a pumpkin. The fall time could be important to this connection or your person. And we have a bone. Somebody could own a dog, or dogs could be really important here. This person also might like be in like puppy dog phase where they want to follow you around. They're obsessed with you. They feel very clingy towards you. They really love being around you at all times. So, all right. I am going to pack up and get your personal message out before we hop into today's extended reading. Okay. Let's get you out. Ooh, that was loud. I'm sorry. That was kind of aggressive. That was unintentional. Unintentional, I promise. Okay. All right. Now, if you need a moment to focus on calling your energy back to you again, you can pause the video, grab a glass of water, take a couple deep breaths if you'd like, or just close your eyes and envision your energy, focus, and attention returning to you. Your first personal message is the Kingfisher. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. You're very magnetic, especially when it comes to money and prosperity. I will say that much. You seem to be very magnetic. Like it just comes to you effortlessly. You can snap your fingers and $10 appears on your table or something. I don't know, but it's miraculous. And then your affirmation of the day is today I am at peace. Today I am at peace with all that has happened, all that is happening, and all that will happen. I invite you to affirm that with me. You can do that by commenting it below, writing it down, or reading it out loud. But I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading here today. Thank you so very much for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. You are blessings in this life. You are lights. I hope you know that. I would love to see you for the extended, but if you're leaving me here, I hope to see you for a future reading. And if you are joining for the extended, you'll find a link to it down below in the description or the pinned comment. Bye for now, everyone.